2019 Specialized Turbo Kenevo. By looking at the bike, you'll probably realize that for the most part, it has remained in its stock format, and indeed it hasn't gone through a lot of modifications. What I'll be doing in today's video is give you an overview of the specs on this bike, but also cover some of the modifications that I've made in order to suit some personal riding preferences. Furthermore, I'll be discussing why I decided to choose an e-bike for this particular season, considering the geographical location in which I am, and also give you some of the general riding impressions of the bike that I've had so far. Let's start by discussing the wheel set, and what a wheel set we have. This bike comes stock with a set of 38mm inner width specialized Roval wheels, along with a set of 2.8-inch wide specialized butcher grid tires. These two combined provide ample amounts of grip. You know the saying that you're riding on a cloud and everything feels super smooth, butter smooth? Well, this is exactly what you'll be getting with this set of wheels. Over up front, the fork itself is a 180mm RockShox Lyric. I can honestly say that this fork hauls. Honestly, it devours and eats up anything and everything that you throw at it. So I'm really happy that Specialized have decided to go with this particular model for the Kenevo. And with regards to the cockpit, I have gone for an 800mm NV carbon handlebar along with the Ergon GE2 grips. Now these two combined really maximize this whole damping properties that everyone is talking about. It really reduces all those vibrations that you normally feel after riding 3-4 hours of rocky terrain and steep chutes. So this is exactly why I decided to go with that. So moving further down, we arrive at the heart of the Specialized Kenevo with this 504 watt-hour battery coupled with the Bros electric motor, which by the way is extremely quiet. So while riding, you can barely even hear it working. So it's really smooth engine. These two put together allow for very long rides. We're talking 3-4 hour plus rides, depending on the type of riding assistance that you decide to go for. So over here on the remote, you can choose from Eco, Trail, and Turbo modes. Personally, I like to stick to the Eco mode roughly 75-80% of my rides, with the Trail mode for the last 20%. Now the reason for that is those modes can be adjusted on the fly or before any rides via your mission control app. So honestly, you can decide the amount of assistance and customize each of these modes to your personal preferences. For 2019, Specialized has decided to go for a very interesting choice with regards to the dropper post for the Kenevo, namely the Command Blue dropper post. You're asking, what's so special about it? Well, let me show you. When you press this lever and bring the seat post all the way down, well, you'll see that the seat is angled a little bit more upwards. So that's when you're going downhill and you really don't want the seat to give away all that much. It really allows you to also pinch the seat with your knees for any given purpose. Let's say you're a more technical portion of the trail, this helps a little bit. Also, when you're pushing the lever to bring the seat post all the way up, you'll notice once again that the seat is in its own specific position, namely frontwards, and that allows you to move your body position just a little bit more towards the front, and that allows for more efficient pedaling. So to wrap this up, let's talk about those last couple of mods that I've made. So namely these one-up composite flat pedals, which are really light and provide ample amounts of grip for your soles, and the Ergon SME Sports saddle, which is a very ergonomic seat, which I find is extremely comfortable. And finally here, not a modification that I made, it is indeed the stock rear coil shock. It is the Öhlins TTX, absolutely amazing, probably one of the best rear shocks I've ever had the pleasure of trying. So now you may be wondering, why did I choose an e-bike? Why specifically this Specialized Kenevo? Well, I'll tell you what, this bike comes so well spec'd right out of the box, and all these little modifications that I made on my own is really only for personal preference. So you can rest assured that this bike comes well spec'd for enduro, for downhill riding. You will really find it amazing. Now, why the e-bike, right? So in the east coast of Canada where I live, namely the eastern townships of Quebec, there's maybe one mountain that has lift access, and nowadays it gets busy really fast and lineups sometimes are really long. So with an e-bike such as this Kenevo, it allows me to go riding up the mountain. Guess what? I have my own shuttle. So it's really amazing to, have your own ability to go up the mountain, enjoy your trails,
enjoy the riding time to your heart's content and really maximize your riding time. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to be doing right now. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.